Hi guys, welcome back to Gardening with Creations by DX & Co. Sun's finally coming out, just peeking out from behind the clouds behind me. Today I'm actually going to show you how I fill my raised beds. I'm going to show you the different things to take up some volume and how we're going to be doing that today. And I'll show you exactly step by step what I'm doing to create some volume without having to spend a lot of money. So I'm going to do my best to try to fill all this raised bed that we've made for free. To see that video on how to make the raised bed, I'll link it in the description below, and I'll also link the description for the video of what this raised bed is for. So it's a flower bed that I'm doing, but you do it the same way as if you were going to do a vegetable garden. Either way, you could do it the same way. So I'm going to go ahead and show you exactly what I'm doing here. I've got the first step started, so let me show you what's going on. Guys, so as you can see, there is the raised bed that I've made, and like I said, that'll be at the end of this video. I'll have a link to that video, or you can go back and search the channel for how to build a raised bed out of free pallet wood. But for step one, look at this. I'm just filling it with twigs and sticks and bark, even a log over there. Just anything that'll take up volume that's going to decompose over time. So what I've done is I've walked the front yard. I've cleaned up. It's springtime. I'm cleaning up all the sticks anyways, so I don't destroy my lawnmower blades. Guys, you know what that's like. And what I'm looking to do is just take up some volume in here so I don't have to fill as much soil. Now there will be 2 more steps before I even add soil, and I'll show you guys that as I go here. But I wanted to show you step 1 here. Just all this stuff will break down and decompose, and it makes great compost. For those of you with a lawn and leaf service that come every year through spring through basically fall and clean it up, that's all they're doing. They're just taking this back and composting it down, and then probably selling it back to you in a bag in a store as rich compost, or they're selling it to landscape companies and you're paying them to come deliver it for you. So we're just taking out the middleman and basically doing it ourselves. So I'm going to show you the next step in this bed layer, and you're going to see exactly what I mean by that. So bear with me. Okay guys, so you can see now the next step in our process is, you guessed it, leaf mulch. So these are leaves left over from last fall. Obviously it's spring now, but I kept them. Now you can keep them in a compost pile. You can keep them under tarp. These ones actually just happen to be on the side of my yard that I hadn't gotten to last fall because the snow hit before I could clean up all the leaves. My gain, right? So in other words, leaves make a great 2 things. They make a great mulch layer to keep weeds down, weed barrier if you will, and they also compost down very well, and they make excellent soil in the long run. Don't believe me? I encourage all of you guys to take a walk and look at Mother Nature's composting. Take a walk in the woods. You'll see leaves everywhere on the ground, keeping weeds down. And then I encourage you to take your hand and just dig a couple inches under that layer of leaves, and you're going to find some of the most rich soil that you've ever seen. And that's what composting is all about, guys. So I encourage you, if you are composting, make sure you add leaves to your compost pile. So that's it for this layer. I'm going to move on to the next layer, and I'll show you after that's done. Okay guys, so that was the easy step there. As you can see, now I've laid down cardboard on top of my leaves. So kind of a quick recap: we've got sticks, we've got leaves, and now cardboard. Now a lot of people are saying, why didn't you do the cardboard first? That's the best step. Absolutely can do the cardboard first. Most people do tend to do the cardboard first. I actually did the cardboard here because I wanted to create a more flat layer for my soil to lay on top of, because soil will fill in those gaps quite a bit. It will break down. Cardboard is safe to use in garden beds. It will break down, decompose. It goes to the landfill and gets broken down. So I'm a firm believer in recycling everything you can, as you can see. So this is the method I've chosen to do. Now also you'll notice probably from the beginning of the video, I didn't rip out all the grass. I didn't level it all out. I do plan to backfill around the edges as well, but with a path that I'm planning to build in the back there so we can get through to the greenhouse. And So part of this is going to be another weed barrier. So I've got leaves as a weed barrier, and then cardboard on top of that if the weeds still tend to get through. So this should really help in the long run with that. So I'm going to go ahead and get the soil in now as the final step, and I'll show you guys what that looks like. Okay guys, we've got our fill dirt all in here, and you can see all of it. We raised it right up to the edge there, tried to level it as best we could. Now this is going to be a flower bed, so it's quite large. Now this is how you build and fill a raised bed all for free. So as I showed you, you got that layer of sticks, then the layer of leaves, and then the layer of cardboard, and then layer of dirt. So you could do it in different order if you wanted to, with cardboard first, then the sticks, then the leaves, so on and so forth. Getting a bit of a glare. Now this particular bed is 6 foot wide by 10 foot long, and it took a lot to fill this bed, even with putting down the other stuff first. So you can imagine how much this would cost if I didn't source the wood, or excuse me, the soil from local and somebody just clean it up. Now the downside to that, obviously this is not perfect soil. I had lots of debris. There was concrete in it. There was lots of stuff in this that I had to pick out, and I'll still be picking it out as we're planting. But I just wanted to show you guys that there is a possibility of building a raised bed from free pallet wood and getting it filled. So if you guys have any comments, something you're doing differently to fill your raised beds, or you like this, please share it out. So there you have it, guys. As I said, if you like this video, please comment down below, share it out, and that's all there is to it to fill in a raised bed. I hope you guys find this useful. Now I will tell you that if I were doing vegetables in this and not flowers, I would probably leave about a ½ inch to 3/4 inch of pallet wood still showing and not fill it all the way to the top, just for water runoff, so on and so forth. But since I'm putting flowers in this bed, I wanted to raise up that level. But I would say, guys, just pre-plant. And I will show you what this finished bed looks like as soon as we get all the plants back in it. And if you guys want to see that, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell for that video to come. Thanks again for watching, guys. I hope you guys are staying safe, and as always, enjoying your garden.